Hey, it's Kendall. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. Make sure you hit that subscribe button before you leave if you like the video and all of that jazz. Today's video is going to be a beginner's makeup tutorial, nice and natural, using the Jaclyn Hill palette by Morphe. Such a good palette. Yeah, so I just tried to create something really easy, really simple, not using too many colors or any crazy techniques or anything like that. And then I also just finished off with my contour and highlight and lipstick and all of that jazz. I think that's all I have to say. So if you want to see how I got this easy look with the Jaclyn Hill palette, just keep on watching.
I don't like your little games, don't like your tilted stage, the role you
Alright, so I already have my foundation on. I just figured that would make everything go by a little bit faster. So we can go ahead and jump right on into the eye makeup. So I'm just going to zoom you in real quick and then we will get started. So like I said, I'm going to be using the Jaclyn Hill palette by Morphe, and I'm just going to be creating a really simple, natural kind of look for beginners. This was requested, so here I am. So the most important step in doing your makeup is a transition shade, especially if you're going to be going in with any dark colors or anything like that. So you definitely want to lay down a transition shade just so that everything blends together really well and everything just looks like a nice gradient on the eye. You don't want to have any splotchiness, which can happen if you don't set the eye or if you don't place a transition shade down. So that is going to be the first thing that we're doing, and I'm going to go in with the shade Silk Cream, which is this third one right here. And I'm just going to work this in the crease and upper crease area. Another important thing is to work from lightest shade to darkest shade. Just makes everything a lot easier to blend. If you think about it, if you lay down like a black on your eye first, just picture trying to blend that out. Just doesn't work like that. So you want to start with the lightest shade and then build and build and build on top of that and go darker and darker, and that will just make everything blend together so much easier and just make everything look more put together. So that is super important every time you're doing your makeup, unless you're doing something crazy like an editorial look or something, unless you purposely don't want it to blend out, you know what I mean? And I'm going to go in with, let's see here, probably this shade right here, this third one in the second row, and that is the shade Pooter. I'm just gonna dip my brush, top it off, and I'm going to basically do the exact same motions that I was doing with my transition shade, except I'm going to be focusing it a little bit lower, so more into the crease, not so much the upper crease. And I don't know if you've noticed, but I am kind of packing the color into the outer corner right here. That's just what I like to do. And then I blend it into the crease from there. So next thing that I'm going to do is take a darker shade than that one that we just used. And I'm going to be doing pretty much the exact same thing, just lower in the crease, deeper in the crease, and yeah. So I'm going to take the shade right here. That is called Mocha. Start in the outer corner, just kind of pack it on, and then with whatever's left over on the brush, I'm going to start bringing it into the crease. And then the lesser and lesser product that I have on my brush from blending and stuff like that, I'll start to bring it up higher and higher just to kind of blend it out and blend it into the rest of those shades. So once I'm done with that and I don't really want it any darker or any more color, I just want to kind of blend it out more, I'll go back in with the shade that I used before, which was Poudre. Just a little bit on the brush and tap it off, and I will go back and blend all of that out. Just kind of melts the colors into each other. All right, so I think I am gonna go in with a shade on the lid because why not? So I'm gonna take the shade Little Lady. It's this one right here. And I'm just gonna pack that on my lid. So I did pack this onto my brush and I sprayed it with a little bit of my Mario Badescu Rose Water Spray just to help the shadow be a little bit more pigmented. So I'm just going to pack it right on that empty space where we didn't put any shadow. Just like that. The last thing that I'm going to do before I start working on the lower lash line is just blend that lid shade and the outer corner shade together, because it may look like kind of a harsh line since you did go in with that wet shade. So I'm just going to pick Mocha back up on this little tiny brush and just kind of blend it in to the lid shade, and also just go back over the crease. So now we're basically just going to repeat the steps that we did on the upper eyelids onto the lower lash line. But for some reason on the lower lash line, I kind of like to go in reverse. I don't know if this is how you're supposed to do it, but I'm going to go in with the darkest shade that I used, which is Mocha, on that same brush. And I'm just going to blend this on my lower lash line. And also don't forget to blend it into that outer corner. So I'm going to take Poudre on that same brush that we used it on before and just blend the edges of that Mocha shade. Everything will look a lot less crazy once you have mascara on also. Last thing that you have to do is the inner corner and brow bone highlight. And you could go in with either of these top two really light shades right here. Those are perfect for highlighting, and honestly, either one of them will work really good. I think I'm gonna use Beam, which is the second shade. And I'm just gonna get that on my brush. And for the inner corner, I like to spray it. Actually, I'm gonna do the brow bone first because I don't want the brush to be wet when I do the brow bone. So take it on your brush and just highlight your brow bone. And I like to mostly stay on the outer half. I don't like to go in there too much. Now we can take more and we're gonna spray it. We're gonna pop that on our inner corners. And then I'm just going to kind of blend this in together. So I'm going to be taking my Maybelline The Colossal Big Shot Mascara. This is my favorite mascara. And I'm just going to pop this on my eyelashes. If you're going to use this mascara, honestly, you don't even need false lashes because this makes your lashes poppin'. Poppin'. Make sure you get those bottom lashes. This is where that eyeshadow is not going to look so crazy on the bottom anymore. So you have to make sure you do bottom mascara if you're going to smoke out your lower lash line like that. So, honestly, my suggestion would be to not do lashes as a beginner. I think that you should probably just tackle learning how to get all the eyeshadow techniques down before you start tackling lashes, because let me just tell you, I've been doing makeup for a long time and I'm still not perfect. I still have not perfected putting on lashes because honestly, they're just a pain in the butt. So, but like I said, with this mascara, you're good. You're good without the lashes. All right, so for my face, I'm going to be taking the Kat Von D Shade and Light Contour palette. Love this palette. I'm gonna take this middle shade right here to bronze because it's more of a warmer shade. I just pick some of this up, tap it off. And I'm going to take the shade over here. It's called Subconscious, I think. I'm going to contour with this shade. For blush, my all-time favorite, this is the Milani Luminoso blush. I'm gonna pop that on my cheekbones. For my highlight, I'm gonna take my Anastasia Glow Kit. This is the Gleam Glow Kit, which I don't think they sell anymore. But I'm going to take the shade right here called Crushed Pearl, and I'm going to pop this on the tops of my cheekbones. Above my eyebrows, my chin, and I like to take my finger for my Cupid's bow. For my nose, I do a little bit on the very tip, a little bit on the bridge. Okay, so for my lips, I'm going to go in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipstick in the shade Kathryn, one of my faves. So here is the final look, just a nice beginner's makeup tutorial using the Jaclyn Hill palette. I really hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, make sure you give it a big thumbs up for me and hit that subscribe button down below. I will see you in my next video. Also, if you have any video requests, please let me know because I'm trying to get back into the swing of things, get back into filming all the time. Things just got so crazy with moving, and we haven't had internet, and got a new job, and life has just been really crazy. So I'm gonna try to be a lot more committed and more consistent. And yeah, so leave me some suggestions down below so I can get to all of those. And I will see you in my next video. Bye. I'm just saying, the quality of my videos better be better than it was before, because I just bought 2 softbox lights. And like, I'm gonna be pissed if it's not doing anything, you know? It's like I need my highlight to be popping, so I got them on the sides. And I just need more light. So, also let me know if the quality is better. Please just say yes to make me feel better.